What's going on, y'all? Robert Sykes, KetoSavage.com.
Crystal Sykes, the Lady Savage, and the Better Half.
And KetoBrick.com.
Okay, and KetoBrick.com.
And KetoBrick.com. Alright, so today we got a recipe coming for you. Oh, I did that. Anyways, this is another Keto Brick recipe. This one is brought to us by Joe at Keto Culinary Stuff. He's the one that is like the brains, the magician, the master
genius
behind all the Keto Brick recipes. And this one is seasonal, right in line with the holidays. We're going to be using the new limited edition seasonal buttered maple pecan Keto Brick, which is sold out. So hopefully you got some and have some in stock to make this. If you don't, that's okay, because you can make this with any of the brick flavors. So
yep, it would
no
be
worries.
just as delicious.
All right, what we got?
Okay, so I did separate them by the crust and the filling. So this is the stuff for the crust. Okay, so we have 1 cup of almond flour, 1 large egg, 2 tablespoons of whatever granular sweetener, get out of here, whatever granular sweetener that you want to use, a half of a teaspoon of vanilla extract. Then we have 4 ounces of, this is the stuff for the filling, 4 ounces of cream cheese, 1 large egg, 2 tablespoons of whatever granular sweetener you want. There is a whole teaspoon of maple extract in there. And then there is a tablespoon of sour cream. And then we have a half a cup of chopped pecans. And then right here we have a bowl of half of a keto brick. You're going to use part of this for the crust and part of it for the filling, but it's half of a keto brick. I chopped it up so it melts a little bit easier in the microwave.
All right, what can I do? Okay,
so first we're going to turn the oven on to 350 degrees. Sir?
How would you do that?
He just asked how does he do that. You can tell who does the baking around here. Okay. All right.
How do you turn the grill on, babe?
We're not talking about that right now. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and melt this down. I'm going to melt the whole thing, even though we're only using the part for the crust right now. I'm going to throw it in the microwave and melt it away.
All right.
Just going to put it in there for 30 seconds. And
now what can I do?
You can go ahead and add the 1 cup of almond flour to the bowl.
Look at that, master.
Yeah. And then you can go ahead and add the, you can add, actually save the egg, the sweetener and the vanilla, and then we'll add the brick, mix it together, and then we'll add the egg.
All right.
I have Joe's his written instructions right here.
Instructions. All right, so that's mixed. I can go ahead and add the vanilla.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm putting it in there for another 30 seconds.
I'm like a master mixer.
You are such a master mixer.
Hope everybody's going to have an amazing Thanksgiving holiday. Mm-hmm. By the way, we're not going to put out a video on Thanksgiving or for that Friday because we're going to be with family. So hopefully y'all will be with family as well. Maybe you'll be in isolation without family. I don't know. But hopefully we'll be having a great Thanksgiving. This will be our last video for the week, and we'll resume our normal schedule on Monday. Isn't that right, babe?
That is correct.
All right. Now can I put the egg in there?
No. We got to put the brick in first. Whoopsie.
What's that? Brick?
Mm-hmm. Delicious.
Nice shirt.
Thanks. LiveSavageApparel.com.
Let me just hold this.
Yeah, would you mind holding that?
Okay.
Okay. Alright, so all together, this took about 1 minute and 15 seconds for it to melt to my desired temperature. Depending on how hot your microwave runs, it might be a little bit shorter, so I do it 30 seconds at a time and stir. Alright, so then we're just going to be adding 3 tablespoons of this melted brick and mix.
It's supposed to be like clumpy.
Yeah, it's just supposed to be like more like a dough type. You can kind of like smash it in there. Yeah. And once that's all mixed together, then you can go ahead and add the egg in.
All right.
I did, so this, we're going to be using an 8x8 pan. I just got like one of the aluminum ones from the store because, well, I don't have an 8x8 pan. So I did put parchment paper in there. He did tell me to put parchment paper in there. I put a rubber band around the parchment paper to just like help it keep it down. But remind me to take that off before I put it in the microwave, or in the oven, I mean.
So smart, baby. Now put this in there?
Yes, please.
All right. What's next?
We're going to put it in the pan and put it in the oven. So one part of this is we're gonna put that into the pan, put it on the bottom, put a little bit of a lip on the outer edge, but then we're gonna put it in the oven for 10 minutes. And it has to cool before you can put the insides in it. So we'll probably either let it sit out for a couple minutes or put it in the freezer just to like cool down a bit. But he did specifically say make sure that the crust is cooled before you add anything to it.
This looks like legit crust.
Yeah, that looks delicious.
Yeah, I just want to eat this
Can I
as
smell
is.
it? Yeah. Oh, yeah, that smells good. I feel like I could eat that. Just that.
I definitely could.
That might be good for cookies. Probably stop right there and make cookies out of this. Maybe some baking soda in there and
Boom. Alright, I think it's more or less mixed.
Alright, so you just plop that all in there.
Okay.
Oh, Robert.
What?
Robert decided that we needed some eggshell in our meal today.
A little calcium never hurt anyone.
Alright, I might just have to use my fingers.
This is finger forming.
Finger foreman. Definitely is. How's that?
I like it.
Okay. Let's take off the rubber band.
Alright, so once you have your crust all flattened out like so, you stick it in the oven at 350 for 10 minutes.
Yes, 10 minutes. You can also he did it in a loaf pan. You can do it in an 8x8 or you can do it in a loaf pan, whatever way you prefer. So, Alright, so we'll see you guys in about 10 minutes.
And we're back. This just came out of the oven. It's smelling wondrous. What now?
Wondrous.
Wondrous.
So this actually came out of the oven, but we've now let it cool. We're going to put this guy off to the side, and I'm going to just slightly reheat the rest of this keto brick in the microwave just because we're going to add all of that stuff to this. We want to make sure that it's warm.
Make sure that it's warm.
So I guess, yeah, we'll just go ahead and mix them first.
Know about macros?
Yeah, go ahead.
Alright, so the macros for this entire dish is 2,380 calories, 220 grams of fat, 68 grams of protein, and 45 grams of total carbs. Total carbs. That's for the entire dish. So you break this up between, 4 or 5 family members, and you've got 10 carbs.
Alright, do you want to add that?
Yes, so I just add all this stuff in here?
Yeah, go ahead and add not the nuts.
Not the nuts.
But cream cheese, sweetener, sour cream, and maple.
Let me stir it up.
I'll do it. I mean, you can, but
It's like my one thing I can do here.
you can add those things.
What's next? This stuff?
Yeah, maybe we might have to actually.
Heat that up a little bit?
Yeah, I think so.
We're gonna heat up the cream. We're gonna heat up the cream cheese a little bit.
Oh, please. The cream cheese is supposed to be room temp, and it definitely is room temp, but I think warming it up a little bit will help.
I'm getting hungry, y'all.
Right. I just put it in there for 15 more seconds. Oh yeah, that's blending beautifully.
Oh yeah, blending beautifully. Not gonna add this.
Sure. So much sweetness.
There's a lot of
It's
sweetener.
gonna be good.
What was that?
It's gonna be good.
Not gonna add this?
Sure.
What was that thing again?
What?
That's more cream cheese?
That was sour cream and.
Let me get a little bit up, so. Sour cream and maple has been added. Add the egg.
Sure.
Boom. Add the nuts?
No.
No nuts.
Oops, sorry.
Good, baby.
Alright, so let's put this off to the side for a moment. We're going to bring this back over. And we're going to evenly distribute the nuts onto this, but not all of them.
Evenly distribute the nuts onto this, but not all of them.
You're going to put some on top of the if you don't want any on the top, then I guess you can put them all in there now. But yeah, that's probably good.
Okay.
And then we're gonna pour this guy all over it. Remember that the crust is cooled. It's not right out from the oven. And then you're gonna evenly pour this all over it as well.
Ooh, this looks good.
He said make sure to evenly put this all over the place. Make sure there's no empty missing spots, This does look really delicious, actually. Yeah. I may not have made a good enough lip on the side of our dish, so make sure that you do leave a pretty good lip because this is definitely gonna spill over.
Sprinkle this on top.
Yeah. Oh my goodness, it looks so good. Mmm, yum. That corner sat over there. Yes.
Voila.
Looks so good. So now we're gonna stick it in the oven at 350 again for 20 to 25 minutes. So here we go.
Alright, y'all, we are back. It was in the oven for 25 minutes.
20 minutes.
20 minutes.
And then we did let it sit. He recommends putting it in the fridge, letting it sit overnight before devouring, but we are never patient enough for that, and we're gonna eat it now. It is cooled. I just even moved it out like this, so it is cooled, but
it smells really good.
it smells so good.
Alright, ready going in?
Ready going.
Going in.
You get enough of the inside? I get the big piece.
You get the big piece. Alright, bottoms up. I'm pretty good. and then get enough of the inside. It's like perfect texture.
Do I get to have more? It is really perfect texture.
Mm-hmm. What's this called? We don't know what it's called. It's really good though. What do you call it?
Yeah, I'm glad you did.
It's the keto brick banana. It's not banana. It tastes kind of like banana bread. It's like a coffee cake almost. You know?
It's definitely.
What?
Got stuck.
Got stuck.
It's definitely more like a coffee cake texture. I thought it was gonna be more like a cheesecake.
Mm.
But
Yeah, I
it's,
thought so too. But I would consider it more coffee cake like for sure.
it's definitely like a coffee cake. Like I would totally have this in the morning with a cup of coffee.
But it's amazing, and it's delicious, and you can't go wrong with it. So shout out to Joe at Keto Culinary Stuff on Instagram. This recipe is going to be on the ketobrick.com website and not the ketosavage.com website. So it's going to be on the ketobrick.com website. So give it a shot. Let us know what you think.
I'm gonna have
Tag
a
us
big
on
old
social and
piece.
try it. But yeah, I'm digging it. Thanks, Joe. You are a macro master chef magician.
We'll
so
figure out the name and put it on the title of the video.
yes. So until next time, y'all take care.